love French. It sounds like, oh, French.
No. So basically the actual proper title for this video in French is Comment trouver un travail en France étant un étudiant.
Oui, comment travailler en France étant un étudiant.
Tina the Tuna TV.
Bonjour à tous. Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler avec mon ami, mon ami, concernant étudier et travailler, or how you can find a job here in France. So, this is Anna. She's been my not so good friend. No, she's been a really good friend.
Okay.
I'll tell you first how I met Anna. When I first came here in France, Lyon, Anna has been there. She was in my vlogs, but I wasn't able to introduce her properly. So I met Anna. How did I meet you?
This is a funny story. Well, basically we met in the metro station.
Yeah.
Basically, she was super lost. We wanted to go to a specific destination, which was Hotel de Ville, and I was actually going in the same direction. So I was like, okay.
It was funny how I approached you.
Yeah, it was like,
I was like, do you speak English? Gave me the
yeah.
I need to meet my other friends, and she's like, okay, stop, I'll take you there. So that's how I met her.
Yeah.
And from that very moment,
Tagged along on my night out, and since then she won't let go of me.
it's the coolest.
That's basically how we met.
That's how we met. Drop the mic. We don't have the mic. I know you guys must be wondering, why do we have these silly sunglasses? Well, because it's really sunny outside, beautiful day. After this vlog, we're going outside. So today, we'll just have a really quick discussion on how we can find a job here in France. You're a student, because you know, if you're a student, you're not a full-time employee. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of limitation for you, especially living here in France. It's really expensive, right?
Yeah.
So I have some questions and just gonna answer it accordingly. So guys, that's how I love you. How to find a job in France while you're a student. I'll start first. Invest in your skills. So before, when I was traveling for 1 year almost, I did some part-time jobs, which is teaching English in a foreign language. But in order for you to teach English, you need to have a certification. Let's say, for example, TOEFL, CELTA, IELTS at least, to prove that you're eligible for teaching these kids or adults. Don't laugh. Invest in your skills. You need to know your strengths. For example, here, you can't be a marketing professional. Like me back in Singapore, I was a marketing executive. I can't be in the same position where I was before, because here I need to speak fluent French. That's going to be really hard for me. So I'll focus on where I'm good at.
But you're also working on your objectives, because basically you're learning French now.
Yeah.
So that if you do end up staying here longer, you can get what you want.
Right. I love you, Anna.
Yeah.
You're the best. For number 2, what should we do after investing in our skills here already? Doesn't matter. Let's just say in general in France, in Lyon.
See, the best thing to do first is to get the needed information for your research. You have to understand what kind of city you're living in, what are the jobs that are accessible to you as a student. Students, for example, in Lyon work in bartending, service, like restaurants, all that kind of social stuff.
Have you done that so far?
Personally, no. I have done the other one that I was going to introduce, which is sales rep. So basically,
What is that?
A seller in a shop.
Okay, yeah.
You also have to know what are the websites that work best. I would suggest Indeed.
Indeed?
Yeah.
France.
Yeah. But in most countries it works. But in France, it's really what I personally use to find jobs.
Oh,
And
I couldn't. For me, it's a total different ball game though.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't have the same profiles as well. But I used Indeed for a couple of jobs, and also I did some walk-ins into certain shops, and that's how I got my first jobs here. I went for big shops like Bear, Zara, H&M, and just
your CVs.
And eventually I got something.
To shorten that, your research, familiarize, Indeed,
Exactly.
like what she said. But we have more. For example, Facebook, because I found my job through Facebook. People post their real time. If they need it right now, they can just post and just, even if they're on their phones. So that's how I found my job. I also asked Anna before everything I need to send, let's say for example, certificates, motivation letter or whatsoever. I asked Anna because she knows the format, how the employers, the system works here. So do your research. Third, be friendly. Anna, can you like get me some water? How I met Anna, it's already boom, a connection. Automatically, we didn't even know that we'll be hanging out after that.
She was so crazy, like I didn't want to hang out with her.
I know.
I was actually scared for my life at the beginning.
Yeah, but I didn't kill her, so it's fine,
Yeah,
guys.
we're good, we're good.
With Tina, I mean like, you know I'm a cool girl.
She's talking about herself in the third person.
Okay. As a third. Okay, that's not true, man. I'm like really humble. Make connections, friends, go out and explore. Actually, I'm really thankful to Anna because aside from my other friends, she takes good care of me in every way. Like for example, I had a lot of questions before, how to find a job, talk to an employer, or how does the system goes here. Even if she's really busy, because she actually works right now, and at the same time she's studying as well. So we're both working and studying.
Yeah.
Multitasking. So without all these connections, as getting to know the people working from different industries, you won't be able to get all the pieces together and the things I should be doing.
Being around different people with different backgrounds, you know, word to mouth kind of jobs.
Especially here in France.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I just saw this thing the other day, there's this job, or I know like my mom's parents, like, because if you have French friends, it's the kind of thing that
French
you should have.
friends.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say it. French friends.
I know these people that are looking for a new like bartender if you want to try and apply.
Recommendation, baby. Okay, next.
Very important for a student.
Especially for me.
Yeah, she needs help. She needs help.
I need help.
Don't spend money on unimportant things. Because, you know, when you're a student and you have friends and you create your circle, you have this tendency of like, oh, let's have fun. Which is fine, but you have to be smart about it. You tend to lose focus on what your goals are. Organize yourself in a way that makes sense.
Prioritize.
So, you know, do your weekend stuff on weekends. Don't over-exaggerate during the week.
That's what we did.
I know what we did. It was so bad.
It's like almost every day I have to see Anna and then, okay, let's go somewhere.
Smart about your time. Work on your CVs and your motivation letter. You have to understand that in France, when you do a CV or a motivation letter, your CV can be a general CV, but sometimes for a specified job, you have to work on it, and you have to have individual motivation letters for every single job.
Exactement.
And as a student, and if you don't have a printer and all that shit, that's why
really hard.
Managing your money is important, because you just have to figure out where you can print your stuff. Big cities usually tend to be more expensive. Like,
oh, so we're in the big city, huh?
Yes, we are. We're classy like that. But
drop the stuff toy, sorry. It's her favorite.
Yeah, it is. But basically, the most expensive stuff here is usually the rents.
The rents, yeah.
And then
how much do you pay?
About $4.70 a month.
Whoa, that's expensive.
But that's without social help or anything.
I don't have social help until now. I applied, by the way, social help is the government that funds you. For example, if you're a student, they give you probably half or 25%. It depends. Yeah. Okay, the last one, make sure your CV is, let me check my paper.
That your CV is only one page.
Yes, thank you. She's the one who gave me that tip, because before I had like 3 pages and I even had the picture, a really cute picture, and she's like, Tina, that doesn't work here. If that works in Asia, it doesn't work here.
I never said it like that.
But it's almost like that. She's like snapping me. I mean, you can see right now she's very formal. Trust me, she's a bit crazy too. CV should be 1 page only, and your motivation letter. If you're in France, expect that they will be asking for French motivation letter.
Yeah, what I would suggest is that you try to translate it and have a fluent speaker, a French person, reread it and help you. Like, you know, we all learned that stuff in school, how to write your motivational letter and stuff. And I think it might be different depending on the country where you're at. So
wait, who's my teacher? I didn't learn any of those.
You didn't?
No. Or maybe I wasn't listening or I was absent. Did you?
Yeah.
This is unfair, man.
In France, like putting a picture is not compulsory. And the reason why they cancelled it in France is because of the inequalities.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want people to be judged on their appearance. One page, so be concise. All your contact information, the studies you've done, if you have any diplomas, languages you speak, and if you know how to use like Excel, all that stuff. Or
Included
like any,
Adobe.
yeah, all that stuff. So of course, like your past experiences. So you select your most important jobs, because if you have a lot of jobs, you can't go over a page. So just concise, concise, concise.
That's the last one that we will be sharing,
The stigma is not accepted anymore.
which is good because we're equal here. And I love France.
There's a lot of discussion there, but
We will do another discussion of how is it living here in France, what are the adjustments, what are the do's and don'ts. But for now, we'll just focus on that. So we'll just summarize. First is invest in your skills. Second is
do your research, familiarize yourself with where you're living.
Third is be friendly, get connections as much as you can because that's where you're gonna get your job. We don't know.
And don't spend too much of your money.
Prioritize. And the last one is CV, motivation letter, work on it because it is very important here. And we're done. Cut. Bye. Okay. Au revoir. Bonne journée. Beep beep. Was my French good?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay. You just
You were shocked?
No, I wasn't shocked.
Okay.
You made like one or two mistakes, so it was pretty good.
Oh my god, don't tell them. My French is good. Is fluent with
You're
that.
shouting in my ears.
I'm not shouting, Anna.